In today's video, I'm going to share my recipe for vegan bolognese. It's a really nice dish that can be cooked in the slow cooker or in a saucepan. I'm Fiona. Welcome to Fiona's Food for Life. I created this recipe for my vegan cookery demos, but also for my slow cooking demos, because I find often there isn't a lot of vegetable dishes that are suited to the slow cooking. So this is a really nice dish, and it looks just like your regular meat bolognese. First of all, I'm going to chop the onion. So we will half it and peel it, or peel it and half it and chop it into small pieces. Always want to try and work on a flat surface. So now, to chop the onion into small even pieces, we're going to cut through about 3 or 4 times, but only 90% of the way. So you can still lift up the onion. We'll go down vertically 6 or 8 times, depending on the size of the onion. Again, only 90% of the way. And then we will turn and chop into small, even pieces. And then you can put that in your compost. And repeat that for the other 3. And then we simply put the chopped onions into the slow cooker, or if you're cooking it in a saucepan. Into the onions, we're going to add our 2 cloves of garlic crushed. And then it's really simple. For every other ingredient, we're going to chop it coarsely and then blitz it up in the food processor. You want to do it individually because an aubergine will blend at a different rate to, say, tomatoes or a carrot. So first of all, I'm going to chop up my aubergine. And then you blitz up the aubergine. Now we're going to add the aubergine in. Next we're going to do the carrots. 3 carrots. Put your carrots into the food processor and blitz them up. Next you're going to add your carrots in. Next we'll do the cauliflower. Just break it up into its florets and then pop that in. In goes the cauliflower. Mushrooms, I'm going to half those. I like to use the chestnut mushrooms because it gives a slightly deeper flavour than your regular mushrooms. Add in our mushrooms. Next we'll do the celery. with your celery. And then the last thing we're going to blitz up are the tomatoes and some fresh thyme leaves. So we have 300 grams of cherry tomatoes going in here. You could always use tinned tomatoes depending on the time of year. And then I'm going to put the leaves from sprigs of thyme. If you're using the slow cooker, you can prepare all of this the night before and then just turn it on low for about 6 to 8 hours. Pop in your tomatoes. And then I'm going to add in a tin of green lentils. So when you're working with tins of beans or lentils like this, you want to make sure you rinse them really well before you use it. So now we have all of our blended vegetables in here. We're going to add in our rinsed lentils. And then we will add in plenty of pepper and salt. And then my secret weapon is this Bragg liquid aminos. So I add in about 2 tablespoons of this, and I would add this to a lot of vegan dishes. It gives a really nice depth of flavour, and it's made from the protein of soybeans. You can buy that in any health food shop. Then I just stir it all up really well. And then I'm going to leave that on to cook. If you're using a slow cooker, it will be between, say, 6 and 8 hours on low. Alternatively, you can do it in a saucepan and it will be done in about 20 minutes. To finish off the vegan bolognese, I'm going to make some courgette, which is some spiralised courgettes. You could put it on top of regular pasta, but this is just something nice to do a little bit different. The trick to working with spiralised veg, because they can be so long, is to chop into them. So if you cut into them with the pieces like this, you'll still have the nice spaghetti spiralised effect, but it's going to be much easier to serve. So then we have our vegan bolognese, which I did in the slow cooker. You just stir the whole thing through. Spoon the bolognese on top of your raw courgette. So the hot bolognese sauce will kind of almost cook the courgette, so you don't want to cook them beforehand. Now if you want, you could put maybe some chopped basil on that, or if you if not too worried about it being vegan, just vegetarian, some grated parmesan is delicious on top. And there you have a lovely vegan bolognese. The bolognese keeps for a couple of days in the fridge and also freezes really well. I hope you enjoyed today's video on vegan bolognese. Please like and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Why not check out my other videos like how to chop an onion or cooking fluffy quinoa. Thanks, see you soon.